In this summary, we'll review the main characteristics of task-based grammar teaching and offer some suggestions on how you can integrate it in your daily practice, even if you work with mandatory course books. Key characteristics of task-based learning. Students are focused on completing a task on their own. The language used during the task is a means to achieve the goal. Learning is organized around task completion. Teachers give students different tasks to accomplish, and then give them examples of language they can use to accomplish that goal. Task-based lesson format allows students to first focus on meaning and then on form. In order to complete the task, students have to use the target language and context in each stage of the lesson. They are primarily focused on meaning and are free of teacher control. At the end of the lesson, students focus on grammar. This helps them make sense of the language they have experienced and what they need to learn. Designing a task-based grammar lesson using your coursebook. One of the most frequent criticisms directed at task-based learning is that the mandatory course books don't have tasks in them, and that it is difficult to fit tasks into regular courses. However, course books often have task-like activities that can be modified into a task-based lesson. When planning a task-based lesson, you may want to follow the following procedure. 1. Identify an activity that has some characteristics of a task. For example, many lesson openers can be easily turned into a task. Students look at the photo and answer the following questions. Where is he from? Do you know his name? What has he done? 2. Choose your goal. What will the students be able to do? For example, talk about past achievements. 3. Select a task appropriate for students' proficiency level. For example, find out more about your classmates' accomplishments. 4. Identify the target language. What grammar do they need to know to accomplish the task? For example, the present perfect tense. 5. Think how you can reorder and/or modify the coursebook activities following the TBT framework. You can find it in the text, The Basics of Task-Based Teaching, presented in Module 4, Task 3. 6. Are all task-based components included in the plan? Add those that are missing. 7. Does the coursebook have enough grammar activities for the post-task stage? If not, prepare them. 8. Teach the lesson. 9. Talk to your students. Explain the end goal and what they are expected to do. At the end of the lesson, get feedback from students. Ask them for 2 things they liked and 1 suggestion. 10. If things go wrong, stop the task and think of another way of doing it. 11. Reflect on your lesson. Identify what went well and what could be adapted or changed, and try again. We hope that this module has inspired you to try out TBTL, if you haven't tried it yet, or to continue experimenting with it. As you know, teachers learn by doing, so be adventurous. Give TBT a try. Start with a simple TBT lesson you feel comfortable with. Once you become familiar with the approach, you will discover new possibilities and introduce variety into your teaching. Your students will appreciate it.